Shut up. It's a Joe Rogan Who. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to be like
What?
recording this?
It's just like having a conversation, I suppose.
I suppose. All right. Well, in that case, we're on our way.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for another issue of ComiCentric. That's an intro, right? God damn, I hate you so much. And today's episode, it's going to be this week's going to come out on the week of Thanksgiving, so we have ourselves a turkey here. See how I do that? Do you want to be referred to as Daniel? Daniel. Mr. Daniel. Is that fine?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
welcome to the podcast here. I heard you walked 100 miles to get here.
Around 7 miles.
7 miles?
Yeah.
Is that how long it takes to get here?
Yeah, it's a 7-mile walk
Not
from
so bad.
from Boyle Heights.
2 hours about.
2 hours if you kind of jog and walk.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Because I've done the walk myself here to the comic shop. It's about 2.5 hours. And that's when it was over there on
Fairview.
Fairview. It was on Fairview. I've done that. It's like 2.5 hours. Walking, not running like you because you're obviously American.
Well, you typically see people walk 3 miles per hour, typically.
Oh, okay.
So it was like the comic books like 7 miles plus. So
Okay.
that's 2 hours plus. Like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So
It's not bad.
I don't know.
The
It was a nice walk.
Okay. It gets dark earlier and earlier. How is it a nice walk?
Well, it was kind of shady going through the overpass on the 5, like by City Terrace. I don't know if you're familiar. Like there's like some stairs,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like there's no lighting.
Oh.
So you go up there and then you walk down and then they take you down to these projects. Like there's no street. It's like you're at the projects, and then you're just in the neighborhood, right? So it's like kind of like it's fine. But you're not in the street. You're like in the project, so you got to get out of the project.
What
to-
the?
Yeah.
So over the hill into the Ernest Debs?
I'm not sure. It's crazy because there's a park. Like as soon as you touch down, there's a little play area,
Uh-huh.
and then right in front are like the projects.
Nothing but projects.
Nothing but projects. So you just have to walk through them. It's not a big walk, but
Oh,
like
yeah, the one off, right?
I'm not sure. But the bridges over the City Terrace area.
It's a 5. It's a 10 freeway.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's a 10th freeway.
10 freeway.
yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Not
I know
the 5.
exactly where. So you went through that?
Yeah.
Why? It's easier to go the other way.
That's what Apple told me to do. So
Oh, Apple has a bit of a bug there, dude.
Yeah.
Why would it tell you to go around that way to come back around this way?
who knows?
Over the bridge and everything. This is what I would have gone. I would have gone up to City Terrace, walk City Terrace to Cal State LA, go through Cal State LA, straight through Valley, and then Valley all the way up to here. Any streets.
Well, you're more savvy than I am. Like I rely on technology, so.
Oh. I rely on just like which way the sun is setting.
Well, you're probably more used to walking than I am, right?
Yeah.
So like,
I do walk a lot.
yeah,
That's true. Well, did you enjoy it? Like you said, it
it was fun. It was fun, and then like you get to look at people's houses and look in, and then like see what are they doing. Some of them are just watching TV.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting, right?
What's the
Like,
most interesting thing you saw?
I saw a lot of families just being outside with themselves, and it's kind of rare to see that. I mean, I didn't see a lot, but I did see some, like the big families, right? Like they were just outside talking, kids playing, and I thought that was nice.
Oh no, yeah, especially like on a Wednesday too, of all things.
Yeah. That's something like from my past. I don't know, probably your past too.
Yeah.
Like like nowadays, not a lot of people do that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
No.
So it's rare to see that.
Yeah, people would hang out at the fence of the
Yeah,
houses, right?
Yeah, they hang out in the porch. So, like some people were at the sidewalk just chatting.
Yeah.
Some people were eating outside, and that was pretty nice.
Yeah, interesting. Well, at least you had a good walk.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's your first time here, also getting.
No,
here?
actually, I've been here before.
Ooh,
I've been here a couple of times.
really?
Yeah.
Without me knowing.
No, you invited me. I've been here.
When was that? Here, this one or the one over there?
I think
I'm
maybe the
sure
other one.
the other one
Maybe
over
the other
there
one.
for
My
sure.
bad. So this is my first time here.
In this location.
Yeah.
I know you haven't been here,
No.
for a fact. I know. I've invited to the other one. I know
Yeah,
you've been
ma-
to the other one. But you should have brought the kids next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna walk 7 miles. They would die.
I'm just saying we have things for kids here.
Yeah.
No,
And that's a rumor.
that's a rumor. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We got sharp objects here too, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah. So before this, we were talking about how I met you.
Oh, he still wants to go down that path, huh?
Yeah.
I kind of derailed the whole conversation for a minute.
Malini, would you want me to partake on that?
I mean, he seems nervous. I'm very curious.
I think it's a wonderful story, actually.
Like, have you know how I met this guy, right?
Oh.
No, actually, I do not know.
I'll tell that story after.
See, that's more wholesome, I think.
Is it also?
All right, go ahead.
All right, so
Yeah.
I was hanging around with this guy, Danny, who is now deceased.
I didn't kill him, by the way.
Oh,
No. His name. I'm not gonna say his last
No.
name, but his name was Danny. He was a troublemaker. He was a bright kid.
Yeah. People looked up to him in a weird way.
Well, I wouldn't say I looked up to him, but he was bright
Yeah.
in the math sense. But he was quite a troublemaker. He was kind of your classic. I was raised by Cholo's kid. So I don't know if they kind of rambunctious, no rules.
Angst.
You know, they feel like they could get away with shit, which will lead to the story. So I hung around with Danny, and what we used to do was go to his house, play video games. You know, I've loved video games for a very long time. I still do. And then we, for some reason, we were walking down Enrique's street, and I didn't know Enrique, but I don't know how he knew Danny. Maybe he could talk about that. But like we went up to him, and we sparked out a conversation. We were talking about Super Nintendo, and Enrique was saying, "Oh yeah, I got Zelda and blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh man, I want to play it." So I don't know how the events happened, but I know this happened. Danny started kicking his
The fence.
the fence,
Uh-huh.
his fence.
Yeah.
So because I don't know why, but he just, and then Enrique told him, "Hey, can you please stop? My grandma doesn't like it."
Yeah. Because my grandma came out and she said, "Don't jump on the fence." That's why.
Yeah, well, but that's a detail I forgot.
Yeah.
But so he didn't stop.
No, he started jumping on the fence, like literally jumping on.
Oh well, he didn't stop. All of a sudden, I just see Enrique. I don't know if he jumped over the fence or whatnot, but like he put Danny in a headlock, and he got him, like he was choking him out, and Danny was just like, stop, and like he
High knees.
subdued or submitted him. I don't know what
Yeah.
the correct word is, and Danny was just kind of like,
Beat the shit out of him.
yeah. Like I don't know if he punched him. I don't recall any of that, but I just knew you put him in a headlock. And
High knees is all I remember.
yeah, oh maybe, and then Danny, I guess he got embarrassed or whatnot. But ever since then, I sparked a conversation with Enrique, and somehow he was gracious enough to lend me Zelda Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Or which one was it? The
Link
Super
to the
Nintendo.
Past, Link to the Past, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, dude, awesome game.
Right?
Awesome
I told
game.
you.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and that was my first experience with Enrique. So
Yeah, I still wasn't really friends with him. He just
but
like,
yeah.
that's when he first met me. Through his
yeah.
gang.
Hey, but he lent me a Super
Yeah,
Nintendo
that's
game.
true, that's true.
Back in the '90s, that was like
Yeah.
that was gold.
I used to be very gullible, and because of that, I lost certain games, and certain games got taken away. I have Toy Story 2 because I lent out Sonic and Knuckles for that one.
Okay.
So, I made some bad trades in my past,
Yeah.
But that was a good one. No, he gave it back.
No, I gave it back. I gave
yeah.
it back. Do you know why I gave it back?
Why?
Because I want to borrow more games.
There you go. There you go.
You know, you gotta be good.
Yeah.
You know, I was poor. We were all poor, right?
Yeah.
So like everybody just had like one or
And then they were
two.
swapped around, yeah.
I remember I played the shit out of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
And it sucked because like the that version you couldn't pick the same character,
That's the first version.
and then I think you had a code, and I
Did
think
you borrow that one from Gus too?
no that one I owned.
That one you owned? Okay,
Yeah.
because I used to borrow that one from Fat Gus. And that's how I knew Danny Mendoza, through Fat Gus.
Oh, that's the connection.
That was a connection right there, and Gus knew all the little gangsters and all the little wannabes around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And that's why I wasn't really friends with Danny. I really kind of didn't get along with him. I just kind of like knew who he was.
Yeah. So this is allegedly. I mean, maybe that's not should be part of, but I could say how he allegedly passed away.
Oh, okay.
So, according to a friend,
Uh-huh.
he was he was dating his sister, and supposedly they were like, walking in the neighborhood. Like he was walking with a stroller or whatever. He was a gang member. I don't know what gang, and they ran up to him and
Oh.
shot him up. So, and then that's how he came to his demise.
It's a story many told over and over where we live, I guess. Or
Yeah,
you know.
but yeah,
It's come to my attention that I've never been in a position quite like that, and every time I've gone run up to, I've gotten away with it. You know,
what do you mean gotten away with it?
like nothing happens. Like they figure out, like, oh, this guy's no threat. This guy's a fucking idiot. Or this, they don't want to deal with me.
is it because you're walking all the time and you're like in shady areas, or is it just that what takes you to
Pretty much
Okay.
that. There was a while I used to walk down like to Vernon and all those areas down there, and,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I was looking for trouble or whatnot, but all you have down there is encampments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was just walking because it was an easy way to get to Gavilon. That is on Washington, all the way down, downtown LA. And that's why I would walk that way. So I mean, again, it's not because I wanted to look for trouble. It's just it was on the way there, if you will. Right?
Hey,
I mean, yeah.
but you didn't look for trouble. You just happened to
Be
go. Well, so but he was a gang member.
Yeah.
And his personality. He never changed his personality. He was
really?
always like, oh, fuck your mom. You
Yeah.
know,
He never backed down.
He never backed down.
Never
And
backed
I think if you have that attitude, it catches up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. It does, and I know that for a fact because I had certain attitudes of mine that I was eventually caught up to me, and now I got to make up for that.
Yeah.
So I agreed. So that was
Yeah.
that was how you first
Interesting.
met.
Well, why were you embarrassed by that? Sorry.
Yeah,
Why were you embarrassed by
I
that?
beat the
Sorry.
shit out of a little kid.
He was a little kid, bro. You were like a grade older than him, but he was a little shit, so
Yeah.
he deserved it. So it wasn't
It never
like
happened
he
so
did not
fast.
deserve
Yeah.
it. Maybe if he got a couple more lessons like that, he would have still been alive.
And thing was, back then I was very angry, very me. I was very much a fighter. I mean, when he met me, I was a very angry person.
Should we talk about White Zombie or Rob Zombie
What did you do?
No, it's his way of
pissing you off?
not
pissing you off.
asserting his friendship with me.
Triggering you for a little. And it was fun. It was a fun thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
So Enrique and I used to go on the bus a lot. We
Yeah.
used to go to Hollywood, City of Witter, and like take
Yeah.
a bus anywhere.
Long Beach
And then we used to just walk,
hang around, yeah.
hang around, talk bullshit or whatever.
Mm.
And a way to get under Enrique's skin back in the day was to sing Rob Zombie's Devil Man and like stomp my feet. I don't know why that got to him, but I think he used to like Rob Zombie, and I
I
hated Rob Zombie, and I
Yeah.
used to like talk shit about Rob Zombie, and I
Yeah.
used to go Devil Man and
Yeah.
stomp my foot, and then like he used to chase the fuck out of me, and I used to love running away from him because it was fun. Luckily, he never caught me, and like he
Pretty
got
fast.
tired.
Yeah.
He got tired,
He's,
so.
he's just a runner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely. You know what? Thinking about it, there was no real reason behind it. I think we had an altercation because of Rob Zombie once, and it ended with you basically joshing me with that Devil Man.
Yeah.
And from there on, every time you did it, I remember one time I was caught you on the train.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was fucking caught you on the fucking train though.
But there was never ill will. Like I never
No,
felt
no,
like you were
no,
gonna like beat
no.
me up or anything. It was just kind of like
And even
like
if
a
they-
little brother poking his
Yeah.
like big brother, like hey, like it wasn't like oh man, he's gonna beat the shit out of me. It was just kind of like poking
Yeah.
the bear, running away.
And even if it did catch you, what was it gonna do with you? You had most of my games. Couldn't do anything to you. No, it was good times. Good times had by all.
Yeah. So how did you meet?
Peter?
Yeah.
It's more simple.
Is it?
I think so.
High school.
High school.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to tell that story?
Garfield.
You go for it. Go for it.
I'm
That's
gonna
your-
tell that story.
Yeah.
Okay, so my senior year at Garfield, and every year I try to get into the newspaper. for like the dumbest reason, because I wanted to make a comic. I wanted to do a comic newspaper, and I finally got it in my senior year. And the teacher's like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" And I said, "Like, I want to make a comic." And like, "Oh, you need to go talk to Enrique." And I was like, "Okay." So she walked me over. It's like there was this little like back room, right? There was like a little like
partition
between two classrooms,
Mm-hmm.
and he was right there, just sketchy, whatever. And then the teacher introduces us, walks away, and he just looks at me and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Wait. You were part of the newspaper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 2
Fuck.
years. Yeah.
Go. Never figure you to be a school nerd.
Yeah, I had the newspaper there and college also. Yeah. Shit, you didn't know.
Dude, I didn't know you were such a nerd.
But I was in the back. Notice I was behind the
He was
partition.
like, he was in this like little area, like little cave and
Yeah,
shit.
and she was okay.
Wait.
with it.
So you were in charge of the comic book strip or
The
what?
art, all the art, pretty much
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
The thing with Jig.
And then Melina, you wanted to do a short or what?
Yeah, I
was
was
it?
gonna make a comic strip,
Yeah.
like and then
I just fucking cursed him out the
Yeah.
first time I fucking met him, and then the next day, the next day,
no, yeah.
pretty much the next day, he brings me over a comic book. He brings me Kingdom Come, Alex Ross's Kingdom Come. I was like, oh, all right, cool. I take that shit home. Fucking read it. Fucking amazing. I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
So I let him in. I let him into my circle of trust, if you will.
There's a pattern here about lending stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then because the teacher for the newspaper, she ran like the senior class, right, or something, right? So we did the senior trip twice, right?
Yeah.
It was weird. Like we did it, and then a couple months later it happened again.
Do it again.
And then the second time we did it, he's all like, "Oh, let's go to the arcade." I'm like, "All right." And then we basically got lost for a little bit.
And took the train.
Took the train, and got lost for, and then we caught back up with the class, and
Yeah.
they didn't know we were gone.
Yep, totally. It's about these side adventures. It isn't really about the main adventure.
Those were simpler times.
It really was.
Just-
But the one thing I remember though was they told us, "Oh, you can go get lunch."
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of like Little Tokyo and Lavera Street's like right there, right? And we went to fucking Burger King because they had Dragon Ball toys.
Simpler times,
Right.
like you said, simpler times.
Simpler times, simpler needs.
Yeah.
Simpler needs indeed. It was Dragon Ball toys. It was shitty little
Yeah,
friggin'
little statues.
statues and shit.
Do you guys still have them?
I
I
somewhere.
might have the Goku one somewhere. So
Yeah.
we collect.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't know. I don't know.
No, and
I have some old shit too.
Yeah, you hide it away in like chests and stuff.
No, I have some stuff on display.
Okay.
You know, I think I have a toy from either McDonald's from Fantasia, a little bat with the eyeball that you pull out, and I forgot. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, but those are the best ones.
Yeah, and then it's crazy. It was during my corn phase because I at the bottom I wrote with the whiteout, like I said, I love JD.
No,
So that I was like that was during my gay for corn phase.
he had this biggest hard on for fucking JD or fucking John Davis of Corn. Everywhere he would write that, I love JD, I love JD. I would have him like, here, write your name on this. He would, oh, I love JD. And then he had this weird,
Hey,
effeminate Daniel that he would write on it. Or Deft, sorry, he would write Deft.
no, well I copied the Deftones font.
Oh, is that what it was?
That was a Deftones
Oh, yeah.
font, so I
But
adopted
it was very effeminate.
Well,
So
Because it had a heart in it.
well, you know.
well, you know, imagine yourself like your dad making you listen to classic rock, like which is awesome, right?
Great.
Classic rock,
Your
Queen,
dad had a fucking great
Doors,
selection,
Led
yeah.
Zeppelin, Supertramp, ELO, and many more, right? Eagles.
Magic.
All the good stuff. And then all of a sudden, you put Korn's self-title on, and then you just hear like the "Are you ready?" And then it's like fucking meth to the brain for a little kid, angst, and it was just amazing.
Dopamine.
It was amazing. And you know, I have good taste in music. Well, I'm not tuning my own
Yeah.
horn, but I like Portishead, Bjork. So it's not just like hard shit. It's
No,
just
you can get soft.
I get soft,
get
but
soft.
but Korn in the 90s, it was
Yeah.
so
It defined a lot of you.
yeah.
Yeah, it really did. Until Limp Bizkit came along.
Oh no, no, it was Korn first, and then Deftones.
Deftones, always
Yeah.
Deftones. I know.
And then I say Deftones all the way.
All the way.
Still today. And now all these Zoomers are whatever you guys are called, stop messing up the band.
Can you believe that shit, dude? It's like what kids were back in the day listening to the Doors. Now it's the Deftones.
Yeah, but like the cool thing about us listening to the Doors, we couldn't fuck up the shows because he was dead already. Now the Zoomers are fucking up the shows for us.
Yeah,
anyways,
that's true.
I'm just complaining.
You know what? Another thing is you got a great upbringing because your dad did have a great select. Not just that, he used to go to the shows with you. He used to go to the shows.
He tried.
Yeah.
He
did. He tried.
He tried, and I was just kind of like, I just want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that like, and then after that, what did you guys do? Like a bunch of comic book strips and
Did we do
Yeah, it's funny. So we were trying to do one forever in high school. When it was finally going to come out, it was towards the end of the semester. Remember? It was like senior ditch day.
Yeah.
And so we laughed. We didn't, everyone. So she replaced it with something else.
Yeah. Something Ricardo, something else did.
Yeah, they just replaced it. Like they was like, oh, you guys didn't come to class that day, so we just pulled it.
Oh shit! It's like punishment.
Kind of.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah,
Dude, we got to do color in college though.
Yeah.
Were your strips like politically based or just kind of like
Goofy
shit, like punchlines, like a little lesson learned? Like, what's that guy Hobbs and
Calvin Hobbes.
Calvin Hobbes type?
Kind of. Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, the college ones were a little more, I guess.
Well, there was that one semester where they wanted us to do political comics.
Yeah.
And so it really wasn't. Like, it was kind of like, it was dumb.
The bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like I drew a donkey boxing a fucking elephant. And that was it. That was a whole comic strip. You know? I figured some relevance to something there.
Classic.
Right?
It was a classic.
It was a classic. You know? Something the New Yorker would have printed in 1939, right? You know?
Yeah.
That was my mentality in the year 2000.
Yeah.
More modern times, you should have had like the donkey fucking the elephant or something.
Yeah, I could have got one with that one.
I mean, it could have just been a big circle jerk if you ask me.
That's true.
You know? Anyway.
Yeah.
We don't keep it political here, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You know, but it's something we can't really avoid in the real world.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're living it.
if you want to keep your friends or have like nice, like good time, don't bring up politics and what else? Politics and
The religion.
religion. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't bring that stuff up because I've gotten into trouble.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and if anybody's listening, like you're 99.9% of the chance you're not gonna change their view or they're gonna change your view. They're gonna stick to it. Like you're just wasting your breath. So
Yeah. But I mean, that 99% of the time, you're right. You know, most people don't care about what other people think. They're looking at their own views, keeping it real in their own way, and at the same time, it conflicts with someone else's reality.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think everybody has their own reality, right? Like when we're young, we kind of tend to be more liberal. Now that I have kids, I kind of look at the other side of the coin, and then it's a little bit different. Situations change, and I think everybody has their own little truth, you know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah. We're
getting pulled in.
Anyway, Governor Newsom, do something about those homeless people.
Yeah, dude.
Seriously.
Anyways.
So yeah, and that concludes our story for the day. Anyway, it's only been 20 minutes.
Oh, shit.
How long is your?
About an hour.
Oh, okay, cool.
We just hang out for an hour and usually talk. Like most people don't even know what the hell we're talking about when we're talking about it at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean by this part?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't even know anymore." So anyway, next topic.
Next topic. The Mean Girls reboot, or is it?
Oh, there's gonna be a reboot.
Did you know that? Do you like me?
You know what? They should do Mean Boys.
What do you mean?
That would be like kind of like how they do the whole like Marvel. They're switching the genders for the superheroes. They should do that with like IPs that are predominantly women, like Mean Boys.
What about like instead of white chicks, we have black dudes?
That dude. Well, you get in trouble. You get in trouble. You get in trouble. You know, that's an interesting thing that they could do. Whiteface.
Yeah. That was the joke, I think. That was the whole, we're doing it in reverse.
Dude, I think there's gonna be white chicks too. Like
Part two?
I feel that it's gonna be a part 2.
I won't be surprised, man. Everything that's old is new again, and
Hollywood ran out of ideas.
yeah, kind of,
Yeah. I mean, Mean Girls again.
Again.
And what were you telling me? It's not a reboot. It's not a remake. It's a
No, it's like a remake, but it's like modernized. Like there's like
So
TikTok jokes and like.
retelling.
But no, it's the same characters though.
But it's
It's not the same actors, except for Tina Fey and Tim Meadows.
okay.
But there's new actors playing the characters from the original one.
Okay.
It's a retelling, like set in modern time, I guess.
And do they still go fetch?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
that's so fetch.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Mean Girls is a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
But is it been long enough to like, remake it?
20 years?
That doesn't
20
seem long.
years?
Doesn't seem long enough.
No, they might as well do like the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a whole new generation. Those kids are not relevant anymore, really. Think
Well,
about it.
like, could you make Ferris Bueller's Day Off today?
No, they would get bored.
No.
Yeah, it's not,
Not just that, the card would have some sort of GPS on it, and they'd be able to tell, how they fucked that up.
I mean, it'd be cool. You do it, and you get Matthew Broderick to play the dad,
Oh.
right?
I used to do these shenanigans.
and then
when I
and
was
he's just like
younger.
constantly like in the background, like he doesn't realize what's going on. Like that'd be kind of fun.
A movie I saw recently that I saw a long time ago, The Lost Boys. That movie's cheesy, but it has a certain charm of the 80s, and then those actors, the fashion,
Yeah.
You
the music,
you kind of yearn.
the
into it,
campiness
right?
of
Yeah.
it is so good. So
Yeah.
good.
It runs along the same path of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What do you call it? The Serpent and the Rainbow. Remember those movies? Those scary movies back then.
I haven't seen those, so I can't.
No, I can't say that.
No.
You never seen Buffy?
I seen Buffy, like the episodes, but I was never too into Buffy.
The movie though. I'm talking about the movie because The Lost Boys was a movie.
Oh,
You didn't see the movie?
No, I
Sarah with Luke Perry, Matthew Perry.
Yeah, Luke Perry. And
As-
freaking.
so what was the movie before the series?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, see, I did not know that.
Yeah, like it takes place after the movie. Like
Yeah,
from
it's technically the same character, right? But
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
but it's Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Like after the events of the movie, they moved to a different town
was-
in California, and that's where the show takes place.
Christy Swanson?
In the first movie,
Right? She was Buffy. And like Luke Perry, and then Paul Rubens was in that movie.
Yeah,
He was a vampire.
He was one of the. He was like a butchy vampire with long hair.
No, I haven't seen.
No.
You know what I started watching? True Blood.
Oh,
on
I
HBO.
never seen it.
It's pretty good. You know, it's so 2000. Like the guy wears the tiniest shirt and the remember the bootcut jeans.
Ooh,
And yeah. No, like dude, that girl is hot. The main one, like she's such a 2000s beauty. Like I will always love 2000. Like I don't know about the new standard of beauty. Like it's kind of weird to me.
yeah.
I don't
It's glossy and fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no.
There's no powder. There's no
No
foundation.
powder,
Or there is, but you
They
can't.
it's probably bleached, lasered off, so nothing natural.
No, never. Welcome to the new world.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that reminds me. Blade Runner.
Do you like the new movie?
I love the new movie.
The movie was great, man.
I think I might be on the only one that didn't really catch on to that, man.
It's so
Yeah.
poetic.
It is poetic, and I get it, but at the same time, we didn't need it, and I would have been okay.
I needed it.
You
Believe
needed
me.
it?
Yeah.
You need
Dude,
it?
I think it's one of those movies where, like, if you've seen the original,
Yeah.
it adds to it, but you don't need to see the original. Like, it holds up on its own, man. You know, like,
Yeah, I get it.
it's really good, man.
You should give it another shot.
I have. I've watched it twice. I watched it twice. One, I watched it when it came out by itself, and then I had a marathon where I watched part one, and then part two.
That's probably why.
Back to
you,
back.
You should just sit down and watch you know.
By itself. The first time I watched it by itself.
No, but one more time by itself.
Oh, one more time by itself.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's really good, man.
I watched it. It's
Yeah,
good. No,
yeah.
but it's just not the first one for me. You know.
No, but it's-
because the first one filled me with like imagination.
Director's cut, right? Like,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, of course, yeah. For anyone not listening, yeah. Director's cut. No shit. It's the only one I knew for a while.
You don't like
you
the
know?
happy ending, where he's driving the forest and shit?
Looking over and she's
It's
there.
a good fucking car commercial.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it felt like, that ending.
when I drive,
Yeah.
my Reploid.
Dude, the first time I saw Blade Runner,
Yeah.
so my grandfather had passed away from cancer. So once I got old
That's
enough,
a good way to start.
Oh, no,
Sorry,
no,
by
no,
the
no.
way.
Well, it explains the little thing. But
Okay.
How old are you?
I was like a teenager. I was like maybe not even in high school yet. I don't think. But once we got old enough where we could donate blood platelets, my mom was like always signing us up. So the first time I did that shit, I didn't know it takes like 3 hours to do. Like they hook you up to a machine, it takes blood out of you, and it runs it through a machine, and then puts it back in. It's a weird experience. Like you could feel it. Like you
So
could.
this is not donating. This is something else.
Yeah,
Platelets.
platelets is like something in the blood or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vampires need it.
Yeah. And so I remember like they told me, they're like, oh, it's gonna take like 2.5 hours. I'm like, what the fuck, really? And then they're like, we can watch a movie. And the only movies they had it was Blade Runner and on VHS.
Yeah.
And something I don't know what the other one was. And I was like, you know what, I've never seen that. Let's watch it. And I remember like I don't know if it was because I'm sitting there and getting blood taken out of me, but I was paying so much attention to the screen, right?
Yeah.
And then like literally they were like, oh, you're done, and I'm like, that movie's not done yet, you know. And then they're like, too bad, you gotta go.
Oh shit.
So like, it was like the summertime. So I remember like going to Blockbuster, renting it, just to watch the ending of it. And yeah,
You know what's interesting? I feel like as a high school student, I don't know if you feel like this, but as a high school student, I don't think I would appreciate Blade Runner.
No.
Like it takes a little bit more of an intellectual, if I show the Blade Runner to like my kid, they'll be like, what the hell is this?
No, I remember watching Blade Runner when I was small because
Yeah.
my cousins used to borrow movies a lot, rent movies. I mean, and I watched it, and it was just the aesthetic, the darkness, the grittiness, the synth soundtrack. That's what attracted me when I was a little kid. I didn't watch it again until I started working at the Musica. Remember when I worked there?
Yeah.
We had it on sale for a while. We had the director's cut on sale, so I'd watch that at the shop, and it was different, but I understood it better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I feel you need a certain level of maturity to appreciate it. Yeah, like I visually, like it's a dope movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I would have watched it when I was in high school, I would have been like, I'm bored. Can we move on?
Yeah.
You know, and now I want to read the book. Like, what's it called? Do androids?
the androids
of electric
dream?
sheep.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's a short story. Like
Yeah.
it's just a weird little short story. Like it's
It just tells you the laws of robotics, pretty much. You never read it?
No.
Yeah,
I'm actually reading my third attempt at reading Dune right now. So.
Oh.
no.
Because the new one's coming. Well, the continuation is coming out. So I want to read the whole book.
Back when I used to read, I read that.
Yeah.
It was one of the few books I read. And then I saw that movie with Patrick Stewart.
I saw parts of it and I was just like, Sting, yeah, cheesy.
It's super.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because the director, I love the director. What's his name? Twin Peaks.
David Lynch.
Yeah, David Lynch is dope.
That's so crazy he made that movie.
It's like a second movie or something. Like that, some weird thing.
Yeah.
Would have been cool. It would have been if that guy who Horodowski or like he was originally gonna make Dune.
Okay.
There's a documentary. I haven't seen it, but Horodowski's dope.
What does he do?
El Topo.
Oh, okay.
You heard?
Yeah.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
La Montaña Sagrada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So he
That would have been weird.
he had this whole like design costumes, and there's a documentary on how he was gonna make it, and it was just kind of like he was gonna get Marlon Brando. I think he was gonna play the Duke.
Brando.
The Duke.
That'd been good.
Yeah. So
Talking like this.
I don't know, but yeah, like he had grandiose plans, but it took it away from him because I guess he was too ambitious, and the studio was like, nah.
Yeah. Let's give it to this nobody fucking called David Lynch. And
But
shit.
that David Lynch movie was weird though, man. Like there was a lot of just like weird ideas that he fucking went with, you know.
A lot of ideas he just picked from the book and
Yeah.
said, this would look cool, this would look
Yeah.
cool, this would look cool. And that's what I kind of liked about it because
Yeah.
it's all the cool stuff that I kind of wanted to see from the book in the screen.
Yeah.
You know? But the story was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But drugs.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Spice.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah. You seen the new one?
Yeah. So I actually did read the book to the new one. So
Okay.
now I gotta I gotta reread the book because like once you leave a book
Yeah.
halfway, you gotta
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it. You gotta redo it. So
Because the second movie's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like next year, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Next year?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got time.
Because the last movie was like 10 years ago, whatever it was.
Not like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? All right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Did you guys go see that Nolan? What's his name?
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Yeah, did you guys go see it on
No, I
IMAX?
didn't see it.
Dude, I wanted to go see it. I just couldn't get tickets. It
Really?
sucked. Yeah.
Everyone was sold out.
Yeah.
I remember the one time we did try to go see it. Yeah, it was sold out. Then because you wanted to watch in the 80 millimeter, whatever it was, the kind of thing.
They were reselling tickets on OfferUp, and
No.
everything is
Yeah.
a resale now. So
There was a thing, like I think it was when the tickets went on sale. Someone bought a ticket for the first IMAX screening of it, and it was like in the front row, and like, and it was just weird. It became a meme. Like people were like screenshotting, like, "Who the fuck's this guy?" Like, right? And then they found out who he was, and the freaking theater like gave him all sorts of shit. Like they gave him they gave him like free stuff.
Oh.
Because they were like, "Oh, this is the guy." Like like.
dude, wow, that's like a weird chair because you're gonna be like this. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
The radiation's going to hit you. You're going to get toasted.
Well, there was that whole thing, was it with Nolan, like he wasn't like using CG. So they're like, was he gonna fucking drop an atomic bomb and shit?
Has to. Has to. You know what? It was between that or Barbie, and I kind of chose Barbie.
how was Barbie?
Good.
Yeah.
It's not great if people
You know
say
what?
that.
I ask you about movies and you're like, they're good. I'm like,
I'm not going to tell you they're fantastic. Go fucking see them unless they're fantastic and you got to go see them.
Yeah.
Barbie is something you can wait for DVD. Barbie, you don't have to.
I actually
Run
wanted
to
to go see the new Saw movie.
Mm.
That movie looked cool.
I've only seen the first one, maybe the second
I've
one.
seen all of those
Yeah.
shits, man.
Yeah. I have no real patience for that kind of movie.
I just like the whole revenge story.
There's a story?
Yeah, based on the commercials, like he has cancer, right? Brain cancer.
Okay.
So he goes down to Mexico, see if they could save him.
Right.
And the doctors are like, yeah, we could save you. You know, we're gonna operate you. We're gonna remove it. So he goes down there. He gets a procedure. They tell him, hey, you got flying colors.
Okay.
Turns out they didn't do jack shit to him.
Whoa.
So I guess that movie's based on like gonna put all those motherfuckers on the test those fuckers. So,
No.
so I like that sort of stuff. I think all those movies are based on like people cross him and he just fucking.
So he just fucks them over. So they're revenge movies, all of them.
Yeah, they're like Death Wish 9.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wish I was dead.
Death Wish.
Dude, I don't know. I seen the first one, and I didn't really understand what was going on.
What?
The gore was cool, but besides that, I really didn't know what was going
Dude,
on.
I thought that was fucking amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, to each his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something I've seen and you haven't seen, but I can't think of anything.
You've seen a lot of shit that I haven't seen.
Like what?
All those superhero movies, I'd skip out on all the superhero movies.
All of them?
All of them.
Like you haven't seen any of them?
Thanks to Disney Plus, like I peruse them, like Wakanda Forever, I guess was yeah.
Yeah. That's it?
I saw the Volume 3. Volume 3 was good.
Okay, the Guardians?
Yeah.
Well, those are always good.
Yeah, they're family fun.
Part 2 was sad, dude. Like the whole dad thing. Like
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Good parts.
they pull out your heartstrings.
And part 3 was sad.
Everyone almost dies in part 3, but no one dies.
Yeah.
You know, that's my only beef with that movie. Someone should have died. If someone would have died in that movie, that would have made it 100% better.
Oh hell yeah.
You know, like 100.
Who would you put to the?
All right,
Oh no.
Rocket.
No, we can't do that, man.
Rocket.
You can't do that.
He's the heart of the fucking
No.
thing. You destroy the heart, everything just fucking does not
can't
worth.
do that.
It's not worth it anymore, right?
You can't do that.
Part 4, time travel to save
That's
Rocket.
gonna save him.
I don't know. What would you have done?
Well, I think Rocket would have had the most impact.
Yeah, that's what they almost killed him. You know?
Yeah. That would have had the most impact.
Like all the trailers made it seem like that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Batista would have had the next big impact because I like Batista.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know his name.
Drax.
Drax. Yeah, Drax. The one that I think would not have any impact is the bug lady.
Oh, yeah. But a lot of people like her.
Yeah, I mean she's cool, but like
Yeah.
it's just like man.
As part of the whole thing, and she's
Yeah.
like sisters now to the main guy. They
She-
yeah.
Does she come out in Marvels? I saw her in the trailer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've not seen a trailer for the. I don't see trailers.
Oh, okay. I'm
I don't-
sorry.
yeah.
She,
Yeah, you spoiled it. Thanks. You dick. I'm gonna go beat you and headlock you.
devil man.
Hold on, give me one second.
Okay.
I'm too old for that shit. Can't run. I don't know. I wouldn't have killed her.
No, it would have been like yeah,
Yeah,
man.
too easy.
And then what's her name? Saldana,
Gamora.
Gamora. Like I feel like, yeah, I got a Gamora. Like
They already killed her once.
they already killed her once. She's back. She's PMSing. I'm not liking it. It's just
She's PMSing.
all throughout the movie she's PMSing. It's like chill out, you know. Like the guy likes you. Like relax.
Seriously, dude, how hard is it for a girl to fucking relax when a guy likes her like that? Dude? Why do they get so defensive like that?
It's not like he's all rapey or anything. He's just kind of like a puppy love. Like
Yeah.
let it be.
Yeah,
It was a little creepy.
dude.
It was a little creepy. He was all like, "Oh, we were in love once," and she's like, "That wasn't me, fool." Like,
Well, it's
It's hard.
I would say it's endearing.
Yeah,
is it? He was a little creepy, man.
it could be in your, especially the part where like he says, "Why don't you just go with my sister?" And then look at each other like, "No, no, no." But then they look at each other again. It's like that could have been a thing too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why not? He got lonely without her.
That's true.
The sister is there.
I think the sister would have gone for it. That's the look, right? Like
Right.
she would have been, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. You down? I'm down.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
So who would you have killed?
Killed? Dude, I think the biggest impact would have been Drax, man.
Really?
Especially because the way they were saying it up, where he's like, like, oh, he's strong and dumb, but like Mantis would say like, oh, he makes me laugh, and it's like, oh, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And everybody was kind of shitting on him
Yeah.
for a while. Like
Yeah.
so it would have been like super sad because everybody was shitting on him.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And he does have
I
the
agree.
best laugh and the whole thing.
yeah,
But I guess it's not the simplest like Rocket is,
yeah.
but it definitely like
'Cause I feel
leave a
like-
hole
I
there.
feel like if they kill Star-Lord, like no one would care. Like even when it looked like he was gonna die, people were just like, all right.
At the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that would have been a big impact.
Yeah. And Groot, they've done it already.
Yeah.
Plus, he's a little asshole now.
Yeah,
You know, like it says, oh, Saldana, not really. So yeah, it'd have to be one of those lower tier.
Mm-hmm.
Mantis, I don't think so.
No,
Make a big impact.
no. Like honestly, I think like Drax probably should have died earlier, like in Infinity War or something.
Oh.
Like I think like that whole sequence when Thor is making his new hammer or whatever.
Mhm.
Like that would have been interesting if Drax went with him, and that he was the one holding the freaking
Oh, together.
the lens together.
Yeah.
And that would have been his big sacrifice. or
And they
whatever.
burnt him out there, like
Yeah.
he got burnt to a crisp.
Yeah,
Like,
because then that would have been interesting because he's like, oh, he sacrificed himself to kill Thanos, and that's his main goal. You know,
Oh.
like I don't know.
So with that, they will
Yeah.
kill Thanos.
Yeah.
But they still don't.
Yeah,
So fuck you.
yeah. The way it doesn't work out.
Glad they didn't do that.
Yeah.
then. Fucking A. Yeah. So yeah, that's what you're missing.
Willy Wonka reboot. That one's gonna be dope.
With Timothy, what's his?
Yeah.
Chalamet.
Yeah, I'm a Timothy fan.
Yeah. What? Yeah. You think so?
I think it's gonna be good. I'm a big Willy Wonka fan.
Okay. Because it's a pre-Willy Wonka, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he starts the chocolate shop.
Is it gonna show him when he goes to the Amazon to find the
Probably, yeah,
Oompa
yeah,
Loompas?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's where he got him, right?
You know who the Oompa Loompa is, right?
I heard it's not Peter Dinklage.
No, it's
It's Hugh Grant.
Yeah, it's something like that. I heard they shrunk him down and people are all upset. Like he's taking the jobs away of these hardworking tiny actors.
You want to see Peter Dinklage as a Oompa Loompa?
As
No,
anything.
I dude, I think they should take all those type of roles from him since
He's the only
since
one
he
doing
since he bitched about the Snow White thing. Like, oh, like why are you guys hiring
Yeah.
dwarves? I'm like, well, because it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Snow White and the 7 vertically challenged males.
No, what's it called now? It's like the
The Seven Bandits.
Senate band. Yeah.
Oh, they changed it?
Well, actually,
They changed it?
No, wait. So, allegedly, they're remaking. So they made it like the woke
Yeah.
version with the Seven Bandits, and now because of all the backlash, they're going back and they're doing CGI dwarves.
Because the whole thing is that like the dwarves are not dwarves. They're like normal size actors,
Okay.
regular size actors, and
Okay.
like that's the big thing. What's his face? Not Wee Man. What's the other guy's name?
Vern Schwartz.
No, he's one of the
Tyrion Lannister.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
No, not him, but he's a comedian.
Oh my bad. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot his name, but he's
Oh, and
Brad something.
yeah, little guy.
Yeah, he complained about it, and he started this whole movement, and then he was like shitting on Dinklage because like Dinklage was like, he was basically saying like, you're the most famous fucking,
Say something.
say something, and he just didn't want to do anything,
Just like DJ Khaled's.
Yeah,
racism.
yeah.
Okay, I get it.
And Dinklage is such a weird actor though, because like he'll like do like these really big roles,
Yeah.
and then he's like the little guy in like an elf, like right.
Or that one guy in X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, but I still don't get it. So
Yeah.
let's go back to the Seven Bandits. There's CGI in there.
No. The
noses.
7 Bandits. Well, they were originally gonna be the 7 Bandits,
Dwarves.
and they were all like mixed race. Like they were diverse.
And this is that Snow White that just came out, that live action.
It's not out yet.
No,
It's not
it's
out
not
yet.
out
It's
yet.
gonna
Oh,
come
the
out.
one that's gonna.
Yeah, yeah.
The one that the actress is shitting on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that one chick from Shazam.
Yeah.
From the last Shazam movie. Yeah.
So then everybody's shitting on Disney, and then now Disney's kind of backtracking, and now they're doing CGI dwarves, and I think they're gonna include the 7 Bandits because they can kind of like
Yeah, cut him out.
they can cut them out now. So there's gonna be 7 Bandits, and then there's gonna be CGI dwarves.
Bandits, and so it's 14 total.
14 guys and 1 woman
Thank you.
on a train.
Yep, I seen that video once.
But it's like one of those things where like just fucking throw that movie on Disney Plus and people will watch it, and if they don't watch it, they fucking take it down. And it's like I don't know why they do shit like that.
Because then you end up with like Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yeah.
You know.
No, well, I think it's like that whole Sonic the Hedgehog thing like ruined that. Where,
Oh,
like people bitch about it and they're like, oh, we're gonna redo it, and it's like
Yeah, it worked.
it
you
worked.
know what's funny? Did you watch the Chippendale?
Yeah.
Dude, it was cool
Yeah.
that they came out on that thing. I was like, that's dope.
He was like, "Big things are coming for you, man."
Ugly Sonic.
Ugly Sonic. And they named him as such, an Ugly Sonic.
Yeah.
I didn't see the movie. I just saw that part. I was like, dude, that's hilarious.
You know what? Forget about every other movie. Watch that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's
yeah.
for everybody. It's
Yeah.
not. It's for kids. It's for adults. If you remember the old cartoons, it's for you
Dude,
too.
I love what's her name, Gadget, man.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gadget had a badunk dunk.
Even when we were kids, man. I'm telling
I
you.
was like, damn, Gadget.
I used to get in trouble for drawing.
Who was Gadget's man? It wasn't.
No,
No, they were always
nobody.
fighting over it. Right?
Yeah.
It was Chip
Oh,
and Dale.
okay.
Were always
Not
fighting.
even Monterey Jack. That was like her friend or dad's friend or whatever the fuck it was. You know. At the end, she ends up with Zipper.
Yeah.
She ends up with Zipper in the movie, by the way.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And they have kids.
Oh.
So that's another reason to watch, if you will.
Andor. I love Andor.
We can't say too much because this guy hasn't. They only seen
I
the
haven't
first
watched it.
3.
Yeah.
But it's because it has a slow start, and I'm gonna agree with that. It has a very slow start, but once it takes off, it is just fucking.
Dude,
cool.
that's the best part. It has a fucking slow start.
That is a slow burn. That's the part that kind of got to me.
Ooh.
But after that, yeah, just boom, 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 Andor.
Dude, that thing blew away everybody.
Yeah.
That I mean, it blew me away. And like any other shit that Disney has done with like the Star Wars franchise, it kind of sucks, bro.
Hey, I like Bad Batch. I love Bad Batch. It's probably the best thing out of all this that's coming out now. Is probably Bad Batch.
Okay.
Rebels is cool too. It's a lot. It goes before Ahsoka. You know.
All right. Well, we'll have to talk
Yeah.
about that one once you.
SGB
But
charm.
yeah, dude, that thing was amazing. Good thing there's gonna be season 2 coming out. I canceled my Disney Plus, by the way.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll get it back once Andor's
That was my thing. How are they gonna make a second season?
Well, it's gonna lead up to the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Rogue One, yeah.
Isn't it the second season? Or they're gonna do like a third season that leads up to Rogue One?
No, the second season.
So this is
yeah.
it. This is gonna lead up to Rogue One.
The creator said that the last scene of the second season is the beginning of Rogue One.
Okay, because I thought this was gonna be
Yeah.
how it ended too. That.
No.
And all right, we're fine. We're okay. Timeline's okay.
All right, another topic. What about that? I've been waiting for that Penguin HBO Max
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Like when
Yeah, I have no idea. They keep pushing
Dude,
that back.
why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but the guy suffered a lot in makeup, so they better bring that shit out.
That first teaser looked really good, man.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It looked really interesting. Like it's like what's her face? They're bringing in his sister, and it's a whole like it's supposed to be like a prequel kind of, but like it's like
Is it Fish Mooney?
No, it's not Fish Mooney.
I thought it was after the events of the where he gets like the more where he becomes.
It's supposed to show both. It's supposed to show like him rising to power, and then because at the end of the Batman movie, Gotham got flooded and everything went to shit, and like
and there's room to take over.
Yeah. See, and that's what he's gonna do.
I was surprised by what's his name, Patterson.
Batman?
Yeah, I like him. I did like him. No, you didn't like him?
I'm gonna tell you, sorry, I fell asleep when I went to go watch that movie. Like maybe like 16, 20 minutes into the thing, I fell asleep. And when it came out on HBO, I tried again to watch it, passed out again. I got through it the third time though, and it's okay, it's fine. He's not my Batman. He might be your Batman, but not my Batman.
I like him as a Batman. I'm not a big Ben Affleck Batman fan. He looks like he smells like farts.
Or egg, right? Or like
Like I know he looks like I don't know what comic book Batman, but he does look like that comic book Batman, but he looks like he smells like farts.
That whole world looks like smells like farts. Yeah, okay. Like Dark Knight, right? Batman, that's the one where it's going for?
it's they're trying to,
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, I think that was one of the cooler aspects of the little detail in the Snyder cut.
They smell like farts.
When they showed where they all ended up.
Yeah.
And then you see him in the tank, the freaking Frank Miller tank, and I'm like, it's kind of cool.
Well, that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
That's what they liked about it. So that's your Batman, huh? Patterson. Better than, I guess, any of the other ones previous.
I like year one Batman, so yes.
All right.
Yeah, year one Batman's shit, bro. Like the combat boots, so like the leather, the ruggedness is just
simple.
You could sort of see it. You know what'd be dope? Like every time I see those people robbing like the stores or walking out with stuff, it's like, man, we need a Batman.
If Batman was here, none of this would be happening.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like Macy's wouldn't be robbed. The 99 cents wouldn't be robbed. Every time I go to the 99 cents, there's like a meth guy like taking out the goods.
Yeah, just picking something up, taking it right out.
Yeah,
no problem. It's the world we live in now.
We need Batman.
Do we need Batman?
But here's the thing, because of Batman, the crazies came out. So we get a Batman, more crazy to come out. The heavy hitter crazy people are going to come out. People that, dress up in makeup and shit.
That reminds me of a topic.
Carry on.
The Joker from the Patterson Batman. I like my Joker with a sharp nose. That actor has like a big ass fucking nose. Like he looks cool because he looks deformed. I kind of like that. At first, I was like, "What the fuck is this? Is this Two-Face?"
No, he's just a big like clown nose. Big clown nose.
Well, fuck, dude. Like I'm used to like sharp nose,
pointing.
Like animated Batman.
Yeah, with the pointy sharpness.
Yeah. But this fucker. Yeah, I know he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that? I know I'm going all over the place. The Green Knight.
No, I still need to watch that.
Dude,
it's an A24 movie.
Yeah.
It's on the Plex.
Yeah.
That's a slow burn.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, he comes out in that one. Yeah, he's a good actor, so I'm hoping good things for him. But yeah, dude, that nose, like, it's thick.
It's thick. It's too nice, and it's like it's been punched a couple of times, if you will.
Yeah. There's a movie I want to watch with him. Colin Farrell comes out, and I think he's special. I don't know if he's autistic or, but it's in Ireland, and Colin Farrell comes out with him, and it came out I think last year.
Hey, Colin Farrell, is it where like they're friends but they don't want to be friends anymore?
I'm not sure, dude. Are you talking about
Ron Inish or something? I don't know.
No, you're talking about that.
Is that him? No, it's not even him.
That movie with that guy from Transformers.
Transformers. Witwicky?
Yeah.
Which movie is that?
Peanut butter. Anyways, never mind.
No, I'm Googling this later.
Fuck. Sorry, I go all over the place.
I've noticed. You're all discombobulated, but we're on Batman right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that big nose.
That was so weird too. How he just shows up at the end, right? He's like he's in the prison cell next to. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, again, not my favorite Batman.
No.
But not my favorite Batman.
Is that kid gonna be Robin? The one with the half. Remember in the beginning, like he was at the.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Yeah, maybe.
I think because he plays.
He plays Robin in the Titans. Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's Tim Drake.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy at all.
It was kind of cool. They gave him a fucking comic accurate costume.
Yeah.
And that was kind of neat. You know.
The Titans.
Yeah.
Is that coming back, by the way?
No, it's done.
Oh,
It's done.
I'm okay with it. I didn't like that last season as much as
Yeah. It wasn't.
Doom Patrol, though.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I like that. You watching that?
No. If you recommend it, I'll watch it.
Yeah, you know what? I think you can because it's all weird and stuff, and you don't really need to know anything about
Yeah.
anything else.
They explain everything. Like,
Yeah, they explain everything pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. And I think, what's his freaking name? Flex Metallo. You're going to dig Flex Metallo.
Yeah.
Is that still going on?
What?
Like are they gonna make more seasons? I think
this is-
a new
this is
season
the
just
last-
came out.
Yeah, this is the last
okay.
season. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
done.
Oh, okay, that's
So
cool.
when this is over, I mean, you could. That's why you could say you could binge it and, pretty good. Pretty fun.
Yeah.
What about
Weird.
Peacemaker?
Yeah.
You like? Oh shit!
That was a
Okay,
good show.
I gotta see that one.
Yeah.
I did like the Suicide Squad with Peacemaker.
Yeah.
It's him.
That was good.
Same
Yeah.
character.
That was
Exact
good.
same
That was
character.
good. Cause the first Suicide Squad was
Yeah, what's that over Doom
Lame.
Patrol? Because I think you'd enjoy that one a little bit more, for sure.
Yeah, it's a little more straightforward.
Yeah.
It's a little more.
Yeah,
It's
you-
still weird, but it's not as
You
weird.
kind of remind me of John Cena Peacemaker.
a dick.
Yeah. But not really aware of it. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that show is weird because then you start feeling bad for him, and you start realizing like, oh, he's
He's just a regular dude.
He's just trying to do good, and it ends up fucking up.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So you can relate.
I could relate. Yeah.
And what was it? He's got a bunch of different helmets. They do different things. What was it? No, it was a comic, right? It was the fuck you, Ray.
Fuck you, Ray. And that's when all he goes is fuck you, and he shoots you. Yeah, fucking laser beams and shit.
Was the Peacemaker a spoof on any other?
No, it was a character like going back to like the '60s.
Oh shit.
But he was just like kind of like a psychopath. It was just like he was just
Yeah.
like they would send him on missions to fight for democracy, and he would like just fuck shit up.
It was like a cult of Captain America, kind of like using him like kind of like that, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a dark side or a more extreme version of Captain America. Would you say?
He was an assassin.
Like not the Boy Scout version.
Yeah.
Like the Minutemen version of him,
Yeah, he was straight up assassin. He was
Yeah.
just killing people and shit. Like,
for democracy. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
What did he say? What did he say in the movie? Was it like, oh, he'll kill anyone for peace? Like,
Yeah. If everyone would kill for peace, I think we'd live in a more
it
peaceful
would-
world,
there'd
right?
be no one alive.
Such a utopia. Such a utopia. Yeah.
That's a good show. Like, it really like rounds out that character too.
It
Like,
does.
yeah,
It
because
is.
he's kind of like he's there in that movie, but like you don't really get too much about him until you watch that show.
And then there's this book that just came out, Peacemaker Tries Hard. It's basically they got the character from this TV show and they put him in a comic book version. Yeah.
You know what? I really like John Cena in a comedic role. Like I've seen all his comedic movies, and I'm just like, this is a good waste of time. Like it's just like mind-numbing good stuff. Like it's funny. I usually don't say that about like.
The wrestlers turn actors.
No, he's funny. John
Yeah.
Cena is funny.
What is that one? Neighbors? No.
Oh, Vacation Friends.
Yeah. He loves that fucking movie.
That's just
Yeah,
hilarious.
I
That's
want to
so
see part
funny.
2.
Yeah.
Have you seen part 2?
Part 2's not as good, but it's still pretty
Okay.
funny.
No, Vacation
you-
Friends is
you seen
dope.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, as he says.
I thought it was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like John Cena.
Yeah, again, these wrestlers turned actors kind of surprised. What is it? Drax, the guy Bautista.
Bautista?
Yeah.
He's the greatest actor of our generation because not just is he acting as a character, he's acting against nothing. There's some scenes where he acts against Groot and like Rocket. There's no one there. So he's acting. He's feeling these emotions with no one there.
I like him.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think. What other movie has he come out in?
What else was he in?
The latest one I see, Cabin.
Yeah.
Oof.
That movie was rough, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was pissed at the end of that movie.
Right.
I was like, M. Night, what's the fucking twist? The twist, there's no twist.
There's a twist.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
They were right the whole time.
Yeah. Or were they?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Stop. M. Night Shyamalan is a big topic around here, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he old?
Yeah, I saw Old.
That was interesting. He does this thing in his movies that it drives me nuts. Is where like he'll show you everything, and then all of a sudden like they'll bring in a character to explain everything, and it's like,
Which is usually him.
yeah, and it's like why?
Yeah. He's fun.
Yeah.
He used to be.
I want to see that. I want to see Unbreakable, and then what's the other one?
Glass.
Oh,
Glass.
Split.
And but there's a
Split.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to see those three. I haven't seen any of those. Is that good?
Really?
Mind-numbing fun or
At least the first one.
okay?
At least the first
Well,
one.
Split's
for sure.
pretty good, man. I
You
like
keep saying
Split.
that.
I like Split. All right, Glass.
It's a way to end.
He's
things.
stretching it.
I mean, Glass was one of those movies where like they hyped it up, and then the trailers were like really hyping it, and then you see it, you're like, what is this? Like it goes,
It should have been Endgame,
yeah,
but it wasn't. It was like Quantumania or something.
yeah. It's like nothing happens for like a good chunk of it, and
Yeah.
then when it finally does happen, you're just like, oh, that's it. All right.
Yeah. Good trilogy, I guess, if you want to
Yeah.
get into something that's not normal.
Yeah, I mean, if it's ever gonna stream and stuff like that, I'll definitely watch.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he could have phoned that in, just had it be a straight up superhero movie.
Yeah,
and
never
it would have
did.
been way cooler.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because it's supposed to end with the dawn of superheroes at the end of it, but it doesn't really. Or
Yeah.
does, or,
Nah, kind of, yeah.
It's kind of like a wet fart at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kinds that make your cheeks go.
Like you think it's gonna be an awesome fart, and it's just gonna.
You still applaud at the end, you know, but it's just your cheeks going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys. I tell everybody to watch this fucking series. It's amazing. The Expanse.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it. It's in Prime, right?
It's sci-fi. It's an Amazon.
Okay.
But watch it.
Okay. What's the premise?
The premise is that Earth is overpopulated. There's too many people.
This is true.
So then they go colonize Mars. They're trying to terraform it, right?
Cool.
So in the middle, there's the asteroid belt, and there's people in the asteroid belt extracting resources, and then there's people in Mars. People from Mars get pissed at people from Earth, so now they're independent. So now they're their own thing.
Okay.
The Belters are stuck in the middle between a rock and a hard place,
Ah.
and it's a bunch of political things. So it's pretty cool because like all the battle scenes are pretty accurate to like. It's not like Star Wars, like pew pew pew. Like the battle scenes on the ships are amazing.
But that-
Like they talk like you have to maneuver. People die if they go through certain type of G forces. They have
fuck?
heart attacks.
In space?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
because if you go fast, you know you could.
Have a heart attack.
I don't. They explain it, but
Okay.
But it's a more realistic sci-fi, if you will, with politics.
Hardcore nerd shit.
You know what? Season one's a turn off because it's kind of low budget, and you're kind of like, what the fuck is this?
Am I gonna see like Battlestar Galactica, politics that way and shit?
I haven't seen that,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think I would watch Battle. I
I enjoyed it. It was just a lot of talking though.
no. This one has a little bit more action
Okay.
and more movement.
Did you?
Yeah, computer.
Yeah, so
All right, The Expanses.
The Expanse. Put it on your list.
Yeah.
Okay, when we get Prime. Oh, you got Prime.
I
now?
got Prime right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid, all right. Maybe I'll watch the first two.
It's over, you know.
Okay.
So like you could just
Complete.
you could watch all of it, and then
All right. And Battlestar Galactica has everything's almost in it. Too.
I want to see that. I know they put it sometimes
Yeah.
like, but I've always been like, I don't want to watch it right now. But
It's
like,
a lot of weedy.
yeah.
You know?
I want to see it because I know it's a classic.
Yeah. So, Mr. Daniel, we're almost running around on a reel here. How'd you enjoy your podcast experience? Put you on the spot here.
It's just like having a regular conversation.
That's what you said it was, and pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's all it is, pretty much. We'll talk about it. We get serious a little bit, but then all of a sudden we'll talk about stupid movies and shit. We didn't even talk about comic books, really.
Well, we kind of talked about comic book topics. We went in
Music too.
Music,
yeah.
So.
You know, I want to talk to you. Have you been still collecting those big berserk trades?
The what?
The berserk trades.
The books?
Yeah.
Like if I have them?
Yeah. Have you still been collecting? I remember you were starting to collect them.
I have the mangas,
the
like
hardcover ones.
Well, I started collecting those, but I already have the mangas, so I was just kind of like, eh.
But they're big.
I know, and you know what? Like it's.
I mean, you're the biggest berserk fan I know.
Yeah, eventually I'll get them. Like I get one like every year.
Okay.
So I'm at 3.
Yeah. I'm the same. I had 2.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I think it's a better way to see them than tiny little.
Well, I don't open mines.
Oh, I haven't opened it?
No, I just go online and view them, but I have them.
Savage.
Yeah.
Just teasing you there, all sealed and pressed and shit.
Well, yeah. It's
Nerd.
the only manga I read.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and Vinland Saga.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Vinland Saga is good. You seen?
No.
No.
Not a big manga.
No.
Yeah, that's it. So anyway, that was it.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Mullany, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for walking all this way, making the walk 7-hour tour or whatever it was.
Hopefully, you give me a ride back to the hood.
No.
You just follow him. Just follow.
Like in Punch Out?
Yeah.
Just run it and I'll be right behind in the car. Dun, 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 dun. I got you. Anyway, to anyone still listening, thank you very much. You guys have yourself a good day, good night, and good morning.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Peace.